Happy afternoon to you folks. Doug here with Soul Motor Coach in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Behind me is a beautiful Foretravel. I got it running here. We're going to jump in it. We're going to take over to my favorite spot. We're going to get a full video on this one. Stick with me here. This one's awesome. I got a lot to show you. I've waited a long time to get this coach to where it's at now. The guys just brought it to me yesterday. It's sunny. It's beautiful. The temperatures are amazing. Let's get a video on this one. Stick with me to the end, folks. Right, there it is, folks, at my favorite spot, 2007 Foretravel Nimbus. Folks, I've waited a few months for this one. We're gonna go through everything on this one, tell you what we've done to it. I'm pretty impressed with it. It is a magnificent machine, absolutely stunning. Two-owner Foretravel. I can't wait to show it to you. Get the slides out on this one. Let's take you through a full tour. I'm gonna show you everything, the good, bad, and any ugly that we find. Got a couple of things to talk about on this one. Nothing game-changing, just a super nice coach. Just before I put the slides out, I want to get the negative out of the way. Folks, you know how I do it. If you watch any of my videos, you know I'm full, complete transparency. This coach has had some delamination repair done on it. Now, I see it. It's to my eye, I can see it. You may not be able to see it on the video, but right around here, it's got a little bit of a bulge out. Now, I thought I was going to have to fix it. I even had an appointment at Foretravel thinking, oh, I need to take this down here and fix it. I got it over to one of my buddies, Brian Bordeaux, Skillbilly, to have him look at it just to see what it was. And he informed me that this is actually a previous repair. Everything is really solid. There's nothing really to be concerned with. I'm showing you this because I know it's there and I know that it was previously fixed. There was a little spot here that was fixed previously, and you can even see a little bit of change different in the paint color. He looked at it pretty good. Again, there's no current delam. It's all very, very strong, but I just wanted to show it to you before I put the slides out, not trying to hide anything. And there was a little, he said he thought there may be a little bit previous repair right there. Again, it feels the same way, super solid. Just looks like somebody did a repair job on some delamination right there. Outside of that, this coach is in phenomenal condition, and I'm going to go through everything that we've done to it. I'm going to try to remember everything. I have absolutely done a whirlwind of stuff to this coach. Really and truthfully, the coach was just, it wasn't neglected. It was just used differently than what you see a lot of coaches get used. This was actually a tailgate coach. The customer lived down in Louisiana. It actually on the back side here, right on the back there, it had a big LSU Tiger sticker on it. Looked like it had been on there for a few years. We had to spend quite a bit of time getting that sticker off. We did a full paint correction on the coach. It is absolutely stunning. And I got the opinion of a professional body shop guy. He actually paints brand new Prevos, understands fiberglass, is a true professional in the industry. Is built from the ground up at Foretravel in Nacogdoches, Texas, and it's an absolute gem of a find in my opinion. This is a beautiful coach. Outside of the little issue that it had previously that's already been repaired, this is a fantastic machine that has been through my service department. We just did a complete and full service. Now here's what we've done to the coach so far. We put 6 brand new tires, all new Coney shocks all the way around the coach, and brand new airbags all the way around the coach. And I believe there were 6 or 8 airbags. I can't remember. I think there's actually 8. There's 4. I'll count them, but I'm pretty sure there's 8 airbags on this coach. We spent quite a bit of money getting the running gear on this one absolutely up to date. This coach was used as a tailgating coach. It was a Louisiana Tigers LSU fan who used it primarily to the tailgate. So really the services weren't necessarily neglected. It just needed to be done. It was time for the tires. It was time for airbags. It was time for a brake check. We checked all the brakes, did a wheels off chassis inspection. But look at the paint on this one. Absolutely stunning. We done a full service on the oil, aqua hot service. Inside is spectacular. The paint on this one, after we did the paint correction, came out absolutely stunning. It looks like the day it rolled off the showroom floor. I mean, it's not perfect, folks, but it is as close to perfect as you can get. I'm sure there's a nick, a scratch somewhere on it. I'm really not seeing anything that points, that jumps out at me. The roof on this one is stunning. It's beautiful. It was stored inside when it was not in use. But they used it pretty much every weekend to tailgate during football season, and I'm sure they used it during some other parts of the year. Let's get the engine hatch open on this one because I want to show you this engine. I want to show you what separates difference between Foretravel and some of the other manufacturers. Let's go. So look at the access you get inside this engine bay. In fact, the engine bay is so huge, wide open, I'm actually getting an echo from inside the engine bay. But this is the Cummins 400. This is an ISL. This is the engine to have, the most popular engine out there. It runs and drives amazing. In fact, my technician said after they serviced it and after they did the shocks and the airbags and the tires, completely different coach driving down the road, and it definitely needed to be done. There is no rust issues. You can definitely tell it was a Southern coach, very well cared for, and again, it was just ready for stuff that it needed. Foretravel does an amazing job with their insulation. Look at all the room you have to work in here. One of my guys said that they thought they could have this engine out in about 2 hours. That's how wide open it is to service. This is a pre-def, no DPF filter, no diesel exhaust fluid. This is the one you want, folks. Coming around this side, we do have a roof-mounted patio awning, Girard awning. You can see that coming out now in absolutely beautiful shape. I love the materials, in great shape. It is color matched. I believe it's red, color matched to one of the magenta colors or the reds. All the windows in this coach are in beautiful shape. And again, with new tires, full service, this coach is very, very solid. It hits the road at coming in at 36 feet. I don't know that there's a better, more solid 36-foot coach. In fact, I got 2 coaches here that are 36 feet that are just some of the most solid machines you could buy. We have that 03 Country Coach 36-footer and now this 07 Foretravel. This coach comes in right at 50,000 miles. And one thing that separates it from most of your other competitors, in 07, they were doing opposing living room slides. We're going to talk more about that when we get inside. But let's talk about the slide systems that Foretravel has right now. They build a slide kind of like what you see in a Prevost, where you have a super solid, one solid box painted all the way underneath, and this is held in with the air bladder seals. So when you put the slide out, there's a little air seal that fills back up. When you put the slide in, the air seal will evacuate. You get the slide in, the air seal will reinflate, not letting any water through and keeping a good tight seal all the way around the slide. This is a far superior slide system to anything out there. Kind of what you see in a Prevost and such. Just absolutely love these patio awnings. Wonderful awning if you want to sit out here, sit in the shade on this glorious, beautiful day. Oh, I forgot to mention in this one, I totally repainted the entire front end. It had a few little rock chips, really nothing to be concerned with. I could have sold it just the way it was. It was more annoying than anything, but man, oh man, did Skillbilly, Brian, Skillbilly, thank you so much for taking care of me on this one. Like I said, we had just a few little rock chips on the front that we decided to go ahead and just take care of. But we were already working on the rear of the coach. It had that big LSU Tiger sticker on it. We needed to get that off there. It needed a little bit of touch-up work, so we already had the paint colors ordered. We went ahead and just sanded the front down and fixed it. Now, Brian, Skillbilly, he doesn't really have a Google listing business, but he does a lot of Prevost work. He paints a lot. He actually painted the front of my bus, my Liberty, and did a fantastic job. And he did no short change job on this one. Absolutely, he put his personal touch on it. And I want to show you something that he did here. He painted these kind of ghosted stripes into the inlays where this used to be like I'm not even really sure what it was there before, but it looks absolutely amazing. He painted these ghosted stripes on the inlay. That is all paint work, folks. Painted, and we replaced some of the lights here, got all that taken care of, repainted the whole tire front end, and then he custom painted this Foretravel emblem. And it's going to be hard to see in the sun, but it's kind of got like a 3D effect to it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's like changing. It's got like a 3D effect to it that's custom painted. This is a painted Foretravel emblem onto the front of the coach, which I thought was absolutely amazing and cool. In case you're curious, the previous owner did have on the inlay of this fiberglass cap, and you can actually see the little mark from where we couldn't get the buffer wheel, just couldn't quite get all of the the edge of it out. So that there was a sticker going all the way up around, had an LSU on it and a picture of a big old tiger. It's pretty cool. It shows a lot about how much the previous owner how they use the coach. And I think that there's not necessarily a bad way to use a coach. It's got 2,000 some odd hours on the generator. You know, it was serviced right. I mean, if it's made at 2,000 hours, you know they were servicing it right, and they weren't necessarily abusing the coach and didn't get driven a tremendous amount. 50,000 miles on an 07. I mean, that's kind of what you want to see, folks. You want to see average miles of 5 to 10,000 miles per year use. So 50,000, 2007, so that's 13, 16 years, 5,000 miles a year would be somewhere around the 60. So this is really on the low side of what I like to see, but that's part of the reason why we had to do so much work to it. I'm probably 10 grand plus deep into just getting this coach ready just before we even do the pre-delivery inspection, just catching up on tires, batteries, shocks, airbags, that kind of stuff. So, you know, it takes a lot to get these things ready for market. Enough talking. Let's get inside this machine. I can't wait to show it to you. Let's go. In here, let's go. All right, walking in the coach, everything is in great shape, folks. There are one couple little things to note. The seats are in fantastic shape. This is average wear. Of course, this is real leather seats. Excuse me. These are real genuine leather seats in great shape. Taking a deep breath in when you walk in the coach, you immediately smell a good, clean, solid machine. No water damage, no bad smells, no pet smells. The only negative I've seen so far is a couple little scratches in the Corian entryway, a little scratch on the tile, and a little bit of deficiency in the grout. We can definitely get that touched up, no problem. Outside of that, there's really nothing negative to talk about inside this coach. Let's come on in here to the driver's helm, where you have a dedicated backup camera, Pioneer stereo with the navigation inside, navigation loaded in it. Another thing too, the engine brake, transmission retarder, that's a huge plus. HWH computerized leveling. Here's your HWH2 slide out rooms. Here you go, opposing slides, folks. That is a huge deal. This does make it into a bed. And then this one here, I do believe also jackknifes into a bed. So a couple of small children here, a couple of full-size adults there, 2 full-size adults down there. So this coach is going to sleep 4 adults and 2 children comfortably. You know, more or less, you do the math on how it will work for your family. Across from the main sofa, across from where I'm standing now, is going to be our partial galley here with the Corian countertops, convection microwave oven, and we have a propane cooktop right here. All the drawers, door faces, and doors are all made out of real solid wood. Excuse me, I'm getting choked up here. All the trim and everything is made out of real solid. Looks like some kind of cherry or maple wood. I love how they have the Foretravel logo embedded in there. Another huge update. In fact, we may have overdone it, but all the lighting in here is replaced by us with LED lighting. And we didn't just drop the bulb down and replace it with a cheap Amazon bulb. We actually ordered these lights from Newmar. These are what you'd find in a brand new Newmar. These are very, very bright. All the lights in the coach, and I think there was 50 something of them, have been replaced with LED fixtures and built-in bulbs. So that is huge. All the lighting in the coach has been updated. Also, Samsung Smart TV up front. And then we get to the back. We couldn't find a Samsung TV for the back that fit the size, but we're able to find a Vizio television for the back. Coming on back here, I love the pantry in this one. Look at here, this huge, massive pull-out drawers here. That is a massive pantry. Very, very usable space for a motorhome. And I get a lot of comments about this floor plan, about how the kitchen is kind of split. It doesn't bother me. I love having my sink in the fixed location. So here we have a slide room. The slide room stops right here at this cabinet. All this comes in, which allows us to have a fixed sink. So that basically drops directly into the gray tank. You don't have to worry about flexible drain hoses or anything. So that is definitely the benefit of having that split kitchen with that split galley. Yes, that cabinet is in the way, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me. You can do some prep work here. You can do some prep work over there with these kitchen sink covers. Tons of lighting in this coach. I love the backsplash. And then we have an immense amount of storage. For a 36-foot coach, folks, there is storage everywhere you look. Storage, storage, storage. They really maximize the storage in this coach. I think this may be the most storage I've seen on a 36-foot coach. It is a tremendous amount of storage. All right. And here we have sea level tank monitor. We have Xantrex inverter. Yes, it does have hydro hot system in it as well. The inverter's working great. I think we put all new batteries on this coach. It does have a updated residential refrigerator. And let's see if it's got an ice maker. It looks like it does have an ice maker in it. There you go. Just past the refrigerator, off to our left, is going to be a washer-dryer combo. Very usable. And then above that is going to be storage. So if you did want to take away this amount of storage right here, you could technically put a stack washer and dryer in here. It looks like it does have a central vacuum system coming on back in the hallway here. This is part of the coach that's fixed. No slide outs here, so this is all going to be the way it is going down the road. We have a very good size shower for a 36-foot coach. Oh, we got a little travel lock here. Very clean showers in great shape. Plenty of room in here. Very good size shower for a 36-foot coach. All right, coming on back here. To my right is going to be the toilet room for your vanity. Nice raised Dometic power flush toilet next to a vanity with plenty of countertop space, storage behind the sink, and then more storage off to my left right here. Nice, very good size room in here. And back into the bedroom, we have a queen size north-south bed. I love the size of this window here. Let's actually open this up so I can show it to you. This is a very good size window. Look at that beautiful lay. You could be laying in bed, watching your flat panel television, and looking outside. Very, very, very desirable floor plan in my opinion. There is one more slide out over here that comes in for the closet. That is pretty good closet space. Light that automatically pops on it. Oh, maybe not. No, that's a manual light. So a light in the closet, a wood lined closet in here. Plenty of room here. I love the storage next to the bed here as well. Plenty of room to move about. I love this storage. More drawers down below. And then we have this massive amount of storage right next to the bed, as well as above the bed. We're going to have more storage above there. Of course, I know, but what's it like with the slide rooms in? Let's check that out right now. Here you go. One of the best coaches you can buy if you need to use it with the slide rooms in. In fact, even furthermore, this coach has dual opposing super slides, which just means it's an extra deep slide. There's tremendous amount of room in here. Plenty of room to walk about. You can sit on both. So there's enough room to actually sit across from each other and still have some room to walk around. We have a L-shaped dinette. We can get to our full galley, our refrigerator, all the way over to our sink. Our washer dryer combo is down here. We have full access into our shower, our bedroom. Now, the only limitation is you can't walk to that side of the bed, but we can certainly get over to this side of the bed. And then in behind me, we got full access into our bathroom here. And foremost, the seats on this are super comfortable. They're sturdy, but yet the leather feels good and it's nice and soft. I mean, this is a very, very good way to travel. I just drove this coach to get here 55, actually I think I got it up to 65 miles an hour. I like to test them just a little bit. Very super solid, track straight down the road, no bumps. No, before, it was a little bouncy because those shocks were wore out. Airbags were cracked on it, you know, ready for replacement. So we got all that done. Let's see how it maneuvers in this parking lot. Tell me what you think. Shoot a comment down below. If you like this part of the video, if you like me doing the test drives or the kind of semi-test drives, you let me know. And anything you think I can add, I'm happy to do that. Here we go. Let's get the brake in. Oh, I already had the brake in. And let's get the transmission in drive. Again, another thing I love about the transmission brake, if you're not familiar with the transmission retarder, basically you have an on and off switch here. So forward is on. The lowest setting to the brake is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 7 spots. So the front being off, this being the first position, and then you go all the way down. That really puts a stop, helps you stop this coach, no problems. Let's get it moving. Now you hear a little bit, it's got that little bit of a low idle rattle to it. Some things rattle, a little bit of vibration from a low idle. That's just typical for these older pre-diff coaches, but nice and smooth. Ice cold dash air. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but it's got ice cold air conditioning on the front dash. Both air conditioners work excellent. Let's get this thing maneuvered around the parking lot. Plenty of window space so you can see out. And again, the seat, ergonomically, the seat fits really well. Very comfortable. Extremely comfortable, actually. Decent turning radius too. Not bad at all. I'm going to stay on the pavement. Usually on a lot of those Freightliner coaches, I actually have to make a move much sooner than that so I don't hit that gravel. But yeah, very good turning radius. Foretravel did a great job. And you can just tell that 400 ISL, it's a beast. It's got a good sound to those pre-def 400s. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but those pre-def 400s are just stout. Maybe you're interested in this coach. If you are, this is the part of the video where you want to pay attention, folks. We are a one-price dealer, so the price that I have listed on the website, the price that I have listed in the video, the title of the video is my best price. We love trade-ins. We have all the financing that most of the big dealerships have. But furthermore, on this particular coach, I have financing available that most dealers wish they had. I've got some banks that like the older stuff, depending on your finances, depending on credit and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely, we can get financing. Again, we love trade-ins. One of the most important part of our business is our inspection process, is our transparency, folks. You've seen, I've showed you the negatives in this coach. What other dealer out there is going to lead off the video showing you some negatives, showing you the things that you would have to find out on your own if you're going to look at the coach? And that's what we want to do, is eliminate a bad relationship in the future. And this is what I'm talking about when I say that I'm relationship driven. My focus in this transaction is to focus on our relationship, our potential relationship that we would have. And I think that transparency is the key to that. Are we perfect? Absolutely not. Is this coach perfect? Absolutely not. If you're buying a coach, I don't even care if it's a brand new one. If the dealer tells you it's perfect, likely it's not. That I just have never yet to find. I'm sure there's a perfect coach out there somewhere. I have yet to find one. But our inspection process, our PDI process is, in my opinion, second to none. We take pride in what we do. We take this coach through all the inspections. It goes through 3 inspections before it gets to you. This one got delayed in the second inspection because I thought I had some issues with delamination. We had all kinds of updates that needed to happen with the televisions, and we had some stuff that needed to happen with the chassis, with the service of the airbags and front end parts, I think, Coney shocks and tires and all that kind of stuff. So all that really had to be done before we could get closer, because I didn't know how long it was going to take to source those parts. So got all that done. This coach is as ready to go as you'd find anywhere. It's still going to go through our PDI process, and that's the process where we take the coach and do another full inspection on it to make sure that everything is working when you come pick up the coach. That takes us 7 to 14 days. We're going to take it through interior detailing, give it another wash, tidy it up, get it all ready, detailed inside and out, and have you come pick it up. And on pickup day, and this is the part that I find to be most important, on pickup day, we don't want to just flip you the keys and send you on your way and wish you the best of luck. We actually want you to come in and stay with us for at least a night or two so we can get you familiar with how all the systems in the coach work, and you can get comfortable. You can do your own inspection while you're here to make sure that we didn't miss anything, because it does happen, folks. We're only human. We do miss stuff sometimes, so we want you to point that stuff out, and we can touch that up and make repairs and do whatever it is that can happen. Can this coach ever be perfect? It's an 07, folks. Let's be real here. This coach can never be perfect. Can I fix the scratch on the tile? No, I can't. Can I make that little previous delamination perfect? Absolutely not. Is there going to be a scratch somewhere on the coach? Yes. Is there going to be something in this coach that can't be fixed? I mean, I don't know what that would be, but I mean, yes, it's possible. This is almost a 20-year-old machine. I mean, it's bordering on, what, 15, 16, 17 years old. I can't do quick math, but it's an older coach. So, yeah, it can't be perfect. We can't make it perfect, but our goal is to get it as close to perfect as possible for you. So please check us out. Check our reviews, folks. Any dealer that you're doing business with, I implore you to please, if you don't feel right about the deal, check their reviews on anybody that you buy from. But if you don't feel right about the deal, get an inspection. We highly welcome outside inspections. I'd love for you to bring an inspector in to look at this coach. On any coach that we sell, absolutely, I highly recommend that. But we take the coach through the process. We make sure we know what we're going to sell you. I had a coach fail inspection just today. As this video is being done, had a Newmar Baystar that failed roof inspection. I had to call the customer, find out what they wanted to do, whether they wanted to back the deal up and find a different coach, get their money back, or if they wanted us to go ahead and fix it. And yes, we're going to go ahead and put an entire roof on the coach, because in the PDI during that process, we found the roof needed to be replaced. So that's just part of it. This is part of the way we operate. Check our reviews. Check the reviews of any dealer that you're dealing with. Hit the like button, folks. I can't stress that enough. Please hit that like button for us. It helps us out tremendously. Thank you so much for sticking in there this one. I love this coach. I love every coach that we sell, but this one, it just really is very unique. The colors inside and out. The floor plan's cool. I really like this coach. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give me a call about this coach, because I want to sell it to you. Call me on my cell phone. I give my cell phone out in some of the videos. If you're interested in this coach, I'm the best source of information to answer questions. Call my cell phone or text me directly. You got a pen and paper ready? Here you go. 859-613-2574. That's 859-613-2574. Thank you so much. Now stay tuned for all the pretty B-roll shots. Here they come. See ya.